All right. What's it called? The OBS streaming thing says I'm live. Are we live though? Let me see. Let me see. Where's the thingy? Let me open YouTube and see if I'm actually live. Or if, like, at least I'm live in, decently, at least. If that makes sense. Okay, YouTube side. Twitch side, I think is decent as well. Yeah, okay, I think these are two. Welcome, folks. We're gonna, well, as usual, we're gonna spend a few minutes. Usually it's like 4 minutes, usually, but today we're gonna extend that to start at like give people a chance, and then we shall begin. So just get some snacks, and then I'll come back. All right, folks, it's our time. Now, how I'm actually going to be able to do that is that's the problem because I am unsure how to actually draw a transformer. I'm sorry for the people over on Twitch side that's kind of annoyed by the vertical format. It's like literally the only way I can dual stream using Streamlabs. I literally have no other way of doing this. Regardless, where is my Transformers thing? Well, I just had it here. This there it is. Right. So this is what I originally had for for Arno as a Transformer. On well, I was gonna say on paper, but it's really on digital. On like first glance, it looks kind of decent. It incorporates his gold color scheme. It even has the gold like Autobots logo. He even has the sword from Halo. It's like a decent design all around, but I think the colors are too messy, and I think like this like gray area, I can't really mark it. Hold on, let me go to like a new layer. I feel like this like area of grayness is way too dull. I also don't like the idea of having the car doors be a part of his shoulder pads because they're meant to be part of his chest, but for some reason here they're more like a what's it called? They're more like shoulder pads and chest protection for some reason. So that needs to be changed. So that is why is this pen not working? There we go. So that's number one. This number one needs to change. These two need to change. This whole area of blandness needs to change, of gray blandness. That's number two. I don't know what else. I think that's it. These are the three things we need to tackle so far. And maybe even a better mask. I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. So we're gonna go to our new thing. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna begin with a few sketches first, just seeing what kind of design we want or what design is more suitable before we actually try and do like a full or like half body drawing. So let's see what we can do. So first up is like the car door area, part of the car door, and at the same time a part of himself, if that makes sense. So question is, so how did we need like a side by side? So the car door is kind of like coming to the side like this and this. This is like how the car door looks on his shoulder. But if you know anything about cars, that's just not how a door looks. That just does not happen. Unless it's like in a fictional setting, that's not how a car door looks. It looks cool, like when it's on his shoulder and like this area here, this curve right here looks super cool. But away with it. Like, sometimes something doesn't need to be logical in movies or TV shows as long as it's cool. Like the rule of cool is first, I guess. But the thing is, like, this is like where his shoulder is usually, and this is where his arm is. We need a way to figure out because then we needed to transition into it being his arm. So maybe because like maybe we can add like a bit of armor here to act like his top shoulder. That's like I don't know. Accurate anymore because of the changes. So those are no go basically. So the question remains, what kind of door? How do we do this? Because don't forget, I want it. It's basically this part, the door here, is supposed to go all the way to his neck. So we're obviously going to remove this point and make him more curved. So obviously it doesn't like stab his neck. So let's give it a try. Where's the black pen? There we go. Let's say that this is his neck right here, right? And then here's his chin. And then here's like the part of his chin where it's like part of the mask. Here, here. For as an example, right? Doesn't have to be this exactly. And then we say that the body starts from here. Like let's say the body starts from here, right? Maybe we can get the car door like this, like it curves around the neck, like this. Maybe, maybe. Hmm. But then, huh? Wait, let me copy it actually and put it on the other side and see what happens. So let me put it for here, like here, for example. I mean, it looks better, kind of. Kind of looks the same, actually, now that I think about it. It's just less pointy. But at the same time, it doesn't look like a door. You know what? I don't think it really matters that much. What do you think, chat? A or B? A is the sharp door. B is the more curved design. It's basically unfinished. So let's let's try and finish like a sample of B. Hmm, maybe I can go with like a curve downwards. I think I want it to be more alien first and Cars second, because at the end of the day, Transformers are technically aliens. So maybe if we can go like this, but but it wouldn't be a car door then. It would be like another part of the car. But point still stands because Then we can make like his shoulder like curved here, right? Like a half thing. And maybe another part of his shoulder here. Maybe. Because then this would be like part of his body. This is part of, or technically the armor, quote unquote. Maybe here can be like, and this is. Alright, as far as like body structure goes, this is an improvement by far. It looks, it doesn't look busy as. Then we can have like a small section here, and then we can have like something here for like the for like his bicep, I guess. It's not really his bicep technically because again he's an alien. He's not really a human. But we, this go. I really like this. And then we can even maybe we can even like cut this back, or should we keep it hollow? Or technically not hollow. Like it's gonna be full part. Or should we go like a for curve? I do like the curve. But then we go back to the colors because I really like the whole red and gold. But at the same time, he's a transformer, so he's got to have some gray in there somewhere. So where would even the gold be? The question is, should the gold be the dominant color? Because you don't see a lot of dominant colored colors. What? You don't really see a lot of cars with gold as the main color or like the primary color. It's usually like red with gold or like red with well, actually black. The only like gold-ish colors that are on cars are yellow, like straight yellow. Like think of Bumblebee, for example, kind of yellow. So maybe if we try to go with Bumblebee, but I don't want him to be like a Bumblebee copycat, you know? What do you say? I have an idea. We can maybe like make the main color red and have like gold details. Like okay, maybe not the forearm, but I definitely like this part that's like under the armor that's kind of gold. I do like that. So maybe we can remove that part. Remove the forearm color, right? Keep that part. What else can we do? Maybe we can do the mask. Oh, the mask is silver. The mask is definitely silver. Maybe we can do the inside. Maybe we can do like inside of this. I think we should bring in the red actually first before we decide on anything. Let's color this red. This is going to be red. Well, it's either going to be red or black. But gold is going to be suitable. I think gold as a dominant color should not work. Or I mean, it probably will work for in my art style. I think since Arno is usually like he has like a primary color, like say white. He has gold accents. So maybe if we continue with that, like kind of trend, or not trend, like that kind of design in mind, or like style in mind, maybe we'll be able to have a good design on our hands. Okay, let's see now. Huh. I think we need black, or at least like a dark gray that's not part of the main body. So we can put it in areas like here, like here, and like and here in this. Okay, it kind of looks like Iron Man actually. It kind of looks like Iron Man. I don't really like that. Oh boy. Chat, what do you think? I don't like how it looks like Iron Man, so I need some help. I need some like suggestions on what to change. Maybe I kind of like the circular design. I like the kind of like I mean yeah, it is circular. I mean there's not really another term for it. It's like a circular oval-ish design. I like that concept. I just don't like how it looks like Iron Man. Maybe I should change the gray to gold. Let's try it out. What if I change like the gray to gold? Okay, that actually looks better than the gray. That looks better than the gray. And it certainly looks better than whatever this is. Okay, maybe we can even add like gold here. Okay, I know that's just straight up Iron Man. I'm sorry. Here. Not really. What if I add that a degree actually here? It's like a weird, like brownish gold. Maybe that would work. It's not really gold per se, but it's like a yellow, right? It's like a greenish yellow. Okay, I actually like that. I like that. And then we add the gray normally, like here, or technically it's like here, right? These are the joints. Gonna be darker. Why are they darker? No reason. Aesthetic purposes. What are we saying? The hand, like this area of the arm, like when you look at it from here, kind of looks like Iron Man. It's a transformer, or what's supposed to be the start of a transformer. Oh, it's a freaking spam. I got spam in my chat. Get me out of here. Get it out of here. I don't know how to remove it. It's not letting me remove it for some reason. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Back to the drawing now. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Maybe I should put that brownish color to the joint here. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but it looks good. Like it doesn't make sense like logic wise, and probably this color is gonna be erased by the amount of time he uses this. But what matters is that it looks cool. So let's fix this color now. Where is on this? So okay, let's remove this for now. Let's remove what's just a random bit of sword just hanging there. What? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Remove that. And then hit to one layer. And then we're going to use that as a reference for the pose. Because I like this pose. And I'm going to make the drawing as that pose. So we're going to reuse the pose. Right, so neck is here. Oh, that's the wrong layer. The neck is here. And the neck is... We need now to... Where is it? Copy this design. Let's remove the colors actually. We need to copy this shoulder design. So let's... I think it's like this. Right? No, wait, that's too close to the throat. There we go. The whole point of this is for it to not be too close to the throat. How about this? Okay, that's not how that looks. It's like this, right? Wait, why don't I just copy it into the layer? What am I doing? Okay, it's a good thing that I did because now I ran into another issue. This segment right here. Where's my... I need like a huge pen. Give me this. Oh my god. This segment right here. It's basically the same as the original one, which is here. I didn't... you know what this needs? A water break. Alright, I'm back from the water break. And now that I'm refreshed, kind of, what do you need? What do we... What? What am I doing? What am I saying? Alright, so we need to find out how to solve this issue right around here at this shoulder part. How do we solve it? That is the question, my friends. And I do not have the answer yet. I know, shocking. I kind of like the way it comes upwards, but at the same time, I don't like how it's close to the neck. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the redesign. However, I do like how it's coming closer to the chest, so we're gonna keep that part in. But then we might actually change. We might change this part to make it just more curved, and then we can add like a singular point, like towards the shoulder. But then if he wants to raise his shoulder, he's not gonna be able to. Okay, maybe not a point. You know what? Let's just try it. It's best if I just show you instead of trying to explain it. Where's my pen go? What? Where do you mean? Where is my pen go? English, my guy, please. English. You spent 12 years studying English. Come on. There it is. I found it. Apparently, I was sitting on it. Let's see. Let's see, indeed. So well, first on, let's connect this first, like this, and then this is like part of his, I guess, shoulder, and then we go here with this, right? Okay, we can make like a small point like here, and then where is it? I need this to go, yeah, and then I need this to go like this. And then I need this to go here. Come on, like this, not like this. Yes. And then this line to connect all, no, not like that, but like all the way, all the way down. All right, and then we need this, right? Right. And then we need it to be kind of straight, like this, like this, like like like, like this. And then we can make it like this. And then like this. There you go. Now it looks like a proper chest plate. Now it looks like a real proper chest plate. And then we just adjust this area here so we can do the thing. Um, let's just pretend this is kind of like this way instead, since the Transformers don't really have like curves for their mouths. They don't have like a normal face structure. I'm kind of surprised I'm doing this, considering I don't really know how to draw Transformers. I don't really know how to draw cars or anything like that. So this is kind of a new to me. This is new territory for me. This mask, it's actually kind of inspired by Optimus Prime from Transformers One. It looked cool, so I decided to give it here too. This looks better. Yeah, surprisingly. All right. And then we go here. Go here. No, go here. 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 And then like small areas over here. There we go. Very, very nice. What do you think, chat, so far? can't hear me? I mean, that's weird. My thing is showing that I'm recording my microphone. Is it working now? Hold on. I don't know. Is it working now? All right. Good. 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 Very good. All right. So, chat. As I was saying, we are doing this so far. I think it looks pretty decent. It looks more like a fur coat than a piece of his body, but you know what? We roll. We roll with it. We roll with it. Then we copy said fur coat. Let's try. Let me just select it. By select, I mean select a generic area. And then. Uh-huh. Alright, well, this is our first problem now. This is our first problem. It's overlapping. I don't know how to solve that, my friendos. Because on one hand, I really like the design. I don't think it's gonna look as good when it's smaller. So I don't know what to do here. You know what? It's fine. We can think of something, right? Surely we can think of something. What do we do? I don't. I don't want. The thing is, I want him to be one of the thinner Transformers, because I have a plan for him to be agile, like one of the agile ones. But if that's not gonna work out, then maybe we should change it. Hmm. Oh boy. Maybe we should just make it a bit apart. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, I should probably just. There we go. Now it's its own layer. So that means I can finally move it. Okay, maybe if it's like this areas like so. I mean, he's a transformer, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Looks good. Where? But hold on, let me just grab this. Let's say this is where it ends. This is the new area. So let us do for here and here. There we go. We don't have to finish it today, just like finish the basic sketch design. That's like what I'm going for today. Ooh, what if I add this part just like it curved downwards like this? And since this is gonna be like his waist, this is where it's gonna end. Okay, it kinda looks like a jacket actually, so no. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Where is this layer? Okay. Better. Where's the head? I always lose that thing. There it is. I'm gonna trace the eyes since, I drew it, so it's fine. Like that. He goes like boom. Goes like boom. And boom. And then just do that real quick. The rest is gonna be easy since I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm just gonna trace it. And it's fine too because I should say as a disclaimer, I drew it. So it's fine for me to trace my own artwork. Maybe I should like add a bit. Yes. There we go. And then just curve it. And here. This helmet is also kind of inspired by like Bumblebee slash Optimus Prime. Because honestly, I know there's a lot of others, but like all the Transformers are so well designed. It's crazy how consistent they are when they design these things. It's genuinely insane how consistent they are. There we go. Since we're on like a topic of Transformers, what do y'all think of the Bayverse movies? I'm thinking of rewatching them, unfortunately, so I can make movie reviews on them. Because I did watch them and I just didn't like them at all. So maybe those should be my next movie reviews, but not soon. Like maybe after I finish the MCU rewatch or something, or after this one, after I finish the DCEU. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, what do y'all think of the Bayverse movies? The ones that are directed by Michael Bay. And no, this doesn't include Transformers 1 because there's some people out Bay movie, and I'm like, bro, these two are not the same thing. The one, that masterpiece of a movie, to be even related, like I don't care if he's like a distant relative, he's not related to Bayverse. I should draw him with like the Halo sword coming out, but I think I should do two versions of this because the body's just too good, man. Like I don't usually like say. All right. The question now remains: how should we do? Where was the thing that we did? Thing that we used? No. Yeah. No. Wrong one. Yeah, that one. Like this. Come on, boy. There, obviously, his shoulder's gonna be connected to his body, but like, I'm talking about like this segment being connected to his main body. I like it. And then this oval. You know what I think went wrong with the Bayverse movies? Subject. Oh, come on, I did not mean to make it like that. There we go. And then sharp, like this. And then curve down. There. Wait, there we go. Dimensional. There we go. Pretty nice. What do you think is wrong with this? Or the mistake that basically output a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but that output me personally when I first watched them, is that they made characters like Optimus Prime a secondary character. They made Optimus Prime, who is basically the like, quite literal poster boy of the entire Transformers series, quite literally the main character of the entire Transformers series ever since the cartoons, and they made him a side character. They preferred having the human perspective of how Transformers interact with each other, and as an idea, it's not bad. The first Transformers movie is probably the best one out of them. It does feel like military. Well, I'm just gonna say it feels like military propaganda, but uh, it's uh, it's it's working as a movie that's trying to introduce to you how huge and different. I know that same came around, but like I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it on at home on digital. I watched the second. They still stuck with it. Like, yeah, I guess you know we want to continue the story of like where the human characters are going, but this is coming at the expense of having Optimus Prime with a character such as Optimus Prime. Like I get first try, you wanted to like ease the audience into the world of Transformers, and you know the robot, these giant robots that can transform into cars. I get it, you know, for the first movie, you want to settle in the perspective of Prime be a secondary character in his own series or in his own movie series. I should clarify. I haven't watched The whole it balances the adventures of Optimus Prime, the Autobots, and at the same time it has human interactions, but it doesn't prioritize the human interactions on top of the Autobot like story of Transformers that it's trying to tell. I think that is where the Transformers movies failed. At least for the first two movies, that's where they mainly failed. The whichever the one before, whichever is the one before Bumblebee. I keep forgetting their names. I don't know why. It's just like they have. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just the names can't make these names. Anyway, with the movie like for Bumblebee, it was last night. That one was really awful, and people just gen one out of all of them. It feels very safe, yes, but it manages to balance the human to Autobot story. Like, yes, there's a human character in um, Gwen Stacy's voice actress that I forgot her name from the Spider-Verse movies. You got her and her relationship with her mother, who is a freaking alien that can transform into a car, a secret. And at the same time, that's like one side of the movie. The other side of the movie is also about, Bumblebee. It's about it manages to balance that out in my at least in my opinion. Manages to balance this out better than the first Transformers movie. So, yeah, Transformers movies, the live action ones, they were meh, I guess you can say, like at best. The really, really good one, the best the best Transformers movie of all time is Transformers 1, without a doubt. No doubt in history. I don't know about the old ones. Maybe they like did some old ones that are pretty good too. But out of the ones that I watched, Transformers 1. So why is Transformers 1 the best Transformers of all time? Well, for one, it doesn't rely on a human to transformer relationships that absolutely failed in the live action ones. That's the first thing. The second thing, it's a story about Optimus Prime and Megatron before they were Optimus Prime and Megatron. So they're quite literally setting up the foundation of their friendship early on, and that was their goal throughout the entire movie. Their whole thing is to show you how Optimus Prime, or why Optimus Prime is the way he is, and at the other side, why Megatron is the way that he is, why Megatron is considered evil, and why Optimus Prime is is the hero. Stop him. They show the journey of them. Kind of spoilers for what I'm about to say. They show their friend opposite sides, at least until Megatron says "Nah, man," and then he decides to let Optimus Prime fall off a cliff. That is the most I'm gonna say about this movie if you haven't watched it yet. A lot of people that watch the original, a few people that, or not a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, a few people that watch the original Transformers series, the live action one, the Bayverse one, didn't really like Sentinel Prime in this hero, but turned out he's working for Megatron. I get why you'd be upset of a change like that, but at the same time, it's I think the change in that, well, it shows you is just untrustworthy. Because yeah, in like the Bayverse one, yeah, sure, we get it. He wants to work with he wants to work with Megatron so he can get like what's it called? I think it was to get back to Cybertron or something like that. I don't even remember. That's how bad the movie was. I genuinely don't remember the plot. the different. And a lot of people also didn't like it because, well, A, the marketing was awful for that movie. Transformers 1 needed to be saved by that one person on Twitter who made his entire account based on promoting Transformers 1 because of the failed. They're also they also like made it an animated movie, which is absolutely gorgeous. By the way, it looks so good. But for some reason, a lot of people saw that it was animated and decided that they're not going to see it. I don't know why, man, but I guess that's just how people think. What else is there about Transformers I don't like? Oh yeah, Optimus Prime gets absolutely butchered as a character. Again, I haven't watched the movies in a while, so I don't want to say something that is, well, false. But I do remember like Optimus Prime, especially in the third movie and beyond, his character was just super weird. Even people on the internet who usually almost never disagree on it, or like usually this movie. Like the internet can almost never, but no, like almost everyone that I've seen agrees that Optimus Prime in this movie just sucks. So yeah, I think that the Bayverse, the Bayverse movies are at worst. Best one remains to be the best Transformers movie of all time. And look at that, we're basically done. Next time will be whenever. But for now, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed, because it's been like an hour. Damn, I've been streaming for an hour? That's insane, actually. I've almost never streamed for like more than an hour when I draw. I usually do that, obviously, when I play video games. But yeah, that's all for today. And yeah, I don't know why I'm not doing an outro very well. But yes, I will catch up with you next time, which is hopefully. Wait, let me check my schedule. Where is my stream schedule? Um, yeah, okay. Next stream is on Sunday. Well, Sunday's either gonna be, well, we're either gonna be drawing. We're gonna see. We're gonna think. Next drawing time, though, is going to be on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. And turn on notifications so you can know when I'm live. But for now, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.